You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land, all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. I'm talking about beautiful, 75 degrees, going up to a high of 82. The sun is shining bright. It's a little humid outside, though. I was outside already. Y'all know I'll be up and at 'em. I was outside already, and it's a little bit on the humid side. I don't know if it's because it rained last night, but it feels humid, like you can feel the humidity in the air. Nevertheless, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. We woke up this morning, so let's give thanks for that. Yes, yes. Can I get a yes, yes on that? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, listen, today is Talk Business Tuesday. So if you have not heard me talk about this, I've launched a new newsletter called the Gwinnett Morning Spark. Gwinnett Morning Spark. Go to the website, GwinnettMorningspark.com. 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 So I launched a newsletter. And one of the reasons that I launched the newsletter, because for the people that have not heard this, I'm giving you the backstory. One of the reasons that I launched the newsletter was because my news site, Good Morning Gwinnett, which is a podcast and a news site, I have a lot of content on there. And every day I put content on the site. Well, not every day, almost every day. I was doing it every day, but then Google algorithm started to just wear me down. And I was like, okay, this is driving me bananas. So you put news. Now, let me say this. Not everybody does this. So people have blogs and they have other sites that they put a lot of written content on. They don't do all of the things that serious people who this is their business like me, like Good Morning Gwinnett, Noise Media Network is my business. So I was spending a lot of time optimizing every page on the site and making sure I had keywords and I got the image alt tags and I got link backs and LinkedIn and all these different things, right? So I'm doing all these things only for Google to change the algorithm. And every time they do that, it throws everybody's sites off. So I just got to the point where it was stressing me out because I know that I would sit down, do an article. It took me about 2 hours to make sure everything was linked up properly. This was right, the right image, the right this, blah, blah, blah. Just a whole bunch of steps. And so you're doing all this work and then they could just, in the stroke of a key, change the way they do what they're doing. And it's their business, so you can't fault them for that. But when your business is predicated on somebody else's business and when they decide to change their mind, it screws you up and throw you off. I was like, this is stressing me out. Like I was getting stressed out. And this doesn't happen just with Google, but it happens with a lot of platforms. Facebook did it. I remember this woman talking about she had a huge following on Facebook. She's making a lot of money from that following because she was able to talk to that huge following that she had built. In the blink of an eye, Facebook was like, nope, we're going to take all that visibility away. And if you want it back, you got to pay for it. And so she said she lost 50% of her business, which means 50% of her revenue dried up. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just telling you my story and why I decided to launch my newsletter, Gwinnett Morning Spark. And so I decided because I was like, this is stressing me out. Like every week it was a new change with Google and the algorithms. I'm like, what is happening? And so when you put in a lot of work on something and people can just change it with the stroke of a key, that was like a little bit stressful for me. So I decided to launch the newsletter. Now, I could have gone deep and just said, you know what, I'm going to launch a newsletter about starting a business, which I could have done that easily. And there are 2 more newsletters that I plan on launching this year, but this is my main one for right now. I'm going to launch a new one in September because I like the space. I've been publishing since 1997 or 94. I've been publishing a long time. I had a newsletter when it was just paper. It was called Friends of Mine. And I actually had people pay me to be in the newsletter, which is, when I think back to that, it was crazy. I had a newsletter, magazine. So I've been doing this a long time, y'all. Anyway, I decided to launch the Gwinnett Morning Spark because I wanted to have control over, the people and who saw my newsletter and who saw my content. And I wanted to, so I decided to launch that. I'm using a company called Beehive that I actually really like a lot. And I know there are other ones, but this is the one I'm using. So for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber newsletter, I use a company called Brevo. And Brevo is cool, but for me, that's kind of like a regular platform to get out, regular CMS platform for you, the CRM platform for you to get your message out. For me, Beehive is for newsletter entrepreneurs, right? So it was for us who are looking at this from a business perspective. So it has all of these built-in tools because the person that launched the company Beehive was a newsletter publisher who sold his newsletter for multi-millions of dollars. I'm talking about like tens of millions of dollars, a digital newsletter. He sold it, and then he turned around, he launched a platform for other newsletter entrepreneurs like myself. So I decided to launch the newsletter. So Tuesdays, I've been talking about like what I'm doing to grow the audience and things like that. So recently, I launched the ad on Nextdoor. Now, why did I launch the ad on Nextdoor? So for most people, you go to Nextdoor, you see what your neighbor is doing. It's nextdoor.com. You go to Nextdoor, you see what your neighbor is doing. Everybody around the neighborhood, that's what you go there for. You go there, you post stuff and things like that. I wanted to make sure that my message reached my audience. Now, what I did wrong, this is what I did wrong. I launched the ad, right? And all I had on there was like be inspired every day, something. And then I had subscribe, but that was it. I didn't give them an incentive to subscribe. It was just like subscribe. And I looked at my analytics, and I had 283 impressions with no subscription. Well, I didn't have a clear call to action on my marketing piece. I was like, I can't believe I did that. I did not have a clear call to action on the marketing ad itself. I just had be inspired every day. I thought that would do it. That did not do it because people were not inspired because I had 283 impressions in a couple of days and no subscribers. So that's one of the ways that I'm marketing my newsletter. And the reason I'm using Nextdoor is because Nextdoor allows me to pick my audience. So right now, the ad is running to, I think, 30,000 people in Lawrenceville. So I live in Lawrenceville. So that's where the ad is running right now. 30,000 people in Lawrenceville. It's going to run for a complete month, which I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what it looks like for the whole month of June. Because I think I launched it on June 2nd. What's the day? The 4th? I think I launched it June 2nd. So it's been running about 2 days. So in 2 days, I've had 283 impressions, but no subscribers. There's no incentive. There's no call to action. That's my fault, right? So when I think about guerrilla marketing, at this point, I'm all in on marketing. Like I'm all in on doing whatever I have to do to meet my goals. So I have a challenge that I've launched for myself, which is a 15,000 subscriber challenge. And I'm supposed to get that in the next 90 days, right? So I launched that initiative last Friday. I need to put a calendar up so I can start marking off the days. I launched the initiative last Friday. My goal is to get 15,000 subscribers to my newsletter in the next 90 days. So I'm doing all kind of guerrilla marketing. So the very first thing I did outside of creating content, we'll talk about that probably next Tuesday. But right now, what I've done right now, I'm leveraging Nextdoor because Nextdoor is a platform that you can nail down your demographic locations. Now, Gwinnett Morning Spark is about shining the spotlight on Gwinnetians here in Gwinnett County. I also have a business tip in there. I also have like a money tip in there. I also have a little bit of history about Gwinnett in that newsletter. So I have decided to focus in on Lawrenceville for this month. For the month of June is all Lawrenceville. So the ad is being shown to all of Lawrenceville this month. So everybody that has a Lawrenceville zip code, and they're going to see the ad this month, right? So that's the focus. I'm going to hit that 15,000 subscribers in the next 90 days. I know I am with everything in me. I'm going to hit that number. Here's the thing. At 10,000, this is when you can kind of start talking to brands because now you have some leverage. So I'm going to hit that 15,000 subscriber in the next 90 days because I'm doing all kind of guerrilla things. Now, that's not the only thing I'm doing. The other thing that I'm going to be doing, which I want you guys to take a look at, is community boards. Okay, and when I say community boards, now there are some places that have community boards and people can just stick stuff up. I was in Panera Bread and I saw that they had a community board. And I was like, do you know how many people go to Panera Bread? Like a lot. A lot of people go to Panera Bread. They have a community board where you can go in there and post stuff. I'm going to print out a poster on cardstock on my computer and I'm going to stick it. I have a meeting today. It's going to be a Panera Bread. I'm going to stick it on the Panera Bread community board. Because here's why. The reason I'm going to do that is because, and I'm going to tell you another community board that I just popped in my mind. I'm going to go stick it on. because so many people frequent Panera Breads, and they give you the opportunity to post your content on community boards for free. Do you know that is free advertising? Now, for the Nextdoor ad I'm paying for that. I'm paying $3 a day, which comes out to like, I think $100 a month or something, $93 a month or something like that. That's fine. I want to see how it works. If that really works, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to double down on my budget. If I can get 200 subscribers from Nextdoor, I will double down on my budget to now reach another town. Let's go back to the community boards. Community boards are so powerful. And here's the thing about community boards. If you go look around, your local library may have a community board. You know, your local Panera may have, I know mine have a community board. Also, I bowl in a league, and I just thought about it. We have community boards at the bowling alley. Well, all you got to do is stick up something on the board. It's a community board. Do you know how many people go to the bowling alley? I can tell you right now, it's at least 100 people on the night that I bowl, which is Thursday nights. So think about where you can. Listen, when I tell y'all I'm guerrilla marketing crazy right now for my newsletter, this newsletter right here, baby, 15,000 subscribers is the goal in the next 90 days. I'm doing all kind of guerrilla marketing tactics, and I'm going to talk about them every Tuesday on this show. So community boards is one. Running ads in on Nextdoor is another one. Here's another place. So one of my friends, he has a magazine. It's like, like the little mailers that have like the little coupons and things in it. He has one of those, right? It goes out to 15,000 homes. 15,000 homes every month. And I was thinking to myself, and guess how much it is to advertise? $75. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me stop the train. All I got to do is submit my ad, just like I'm doing Nextdoor. Submit the ads and pay the advertising dollars, and it's going to run every month. He's going to mail it out to 15,000 people every single month. Okay. And it's going into somebody's house. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to put an ad in that magazine with a QR code that they can scan with their phone. Because remember, this is real paper. This is not digital. This is real paper. So I got digital working from Nextdoor, because those things work for me because I am a local company. I am a hyper local company here in Gwinnett County. His magazine reaches Snellville, I think Snellville and Grayson. Those are two towns that I haven't started marketing in yet. So I'm going to let the print version market in those towns. I'm going to let the digital version market in Lawrenceville. And so now I should be able to I'm going to hit my 15,000. You hear what I'm telling y'all? This is serious for me. Because if you go to Good Morning Gwinnett, you will see that I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of content on my website. Hundreds. If not 1,000 yet. I have hundreds. I'm very close to 1,000 if I'm not there yet. For the algorithms to change and knock everything out of sync drives me bananas. And I was like, I can't take it. When you launch your own newsletter, you own the list. You own I'm tapping my hands right now because I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. You own the audience. You can talk to them when you want to. You ain't got to worry about the algorithms changing. You own that audience. And that is, I wish I had thought about this. And I've heard people say, oh, you got to grow your email list. And I'm like, why? Now I know, for a couple of different reasons. And I'm going to go to a song, my song that I made yesterday. Y'all know So listen, for those of you who are new to the show, every day I put out a new Monday through Friday, I put out a new issue of the newsletter, Gwinnett Morning Spark. And every issue is a new song that I create. I use AI to create the song, which I absolutely love. And no, it's not like professional, super professional, or you're in the studio and you're mastering. It's not all of that. It's a made for me to inspire people at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's a song to get your blood pumping and to make you feel good in the morning at 6 o'clock or whenever you decide to open up the newsletter to watch. And the newsletter, listen, you can go subscribe. If you want to feel inspired, all you want to care about is my early message and then the song and forget the rest, do that. But I create a song every day. It goes in the newsletter so people can wake up in the morning, get my message first, and then they get the song second, and then everything else follows. Today, the song is called Control. Yes, I already got the title for the song for tomorrow. Listen, AI is changing the game for me. I don't know about y'all, but when I tell you I'm leveraging. Today, the song is called Control. Check it out. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of how to be a guerrilla marketer for your newsletter.
Step into the night where the rhythm's tight. Lights down low, but the spirit's high. Feeling that beat from your head to your feet. Take control, let the moment sweep. Every move, every groove, it's your world now, prove. Turn it up, let it loose. Tonight we choose to control. We rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Heartbeat sings with the DJ's mix. Jump so high for the magic tricks. With every step, let your worries drift. Tonight's the night we lift and shift. Cast a light, hold it tight. Shine so bright, it's out of sight. Lose yourself, keep the pose. In control, where freedom grows. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drop down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. So here we stand, nothing left to chance. With each beat, watch us advance. Controlling our veins, we dance till dawn. Tonight, control is where we belong. Heartbeat syncs with the DJ's mix. Jump so high for the magic tricks. With every step, let your worries drift. Tonight's the night we lift and shift. Cast a light, hold it tight. Shine so bright, it's out of sight. Lose yourself, keep the pose. In control, where freedom grows. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drops down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drops down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town.
Welcome back. Control, we own it. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm having a good time making songs. Let me tell y'all something. I'm having a good time making songs. That's all I can sound. Listen, the technology is getting better and better. So I use a company called Suno, S-U-N-O. And when I first started using Suno, it would only give you like a minute, like 60 seconds. And so I would have to go back and break the song up. So where I would go back to verse, I would probably do like, if it was like 6 or 7 verses, I'll break it into half. So because I knew that half, the like, if it was 6 verses, I'll do 3 and 3. So the first rendering will be the first 3 verses, and second rendering will be the second 3 verses, or depending on whatever it was. Sometimes I would have like 8, and then I would do 4 and 4 because I know that was gonna get me to like a minute. And then I would have to go back and do it a second time to get to the rest of the song, and then it would mash it all up together from those 2 versions, right? Now you take all of the verses and you drop them in Suno, and it creates the whole song. I'm telling y'all, 30 seconds. Y'all can say what you want to say. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time making this music. I'm having a good time doing my newsletter. I'm having a great time. And that's why I'm so excited about all the stuff that's happening. Because now I can make music, inspire people at 6 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock or whenever they decide to open a newsletter. But on the flip side, this is my business. And I know that there are other people out there who are thinking about starting a business. Let me say this too about newsletters, right? Depending on what you're writing about, I always overcomplicate my stuff. And that's a me thing. I could have easily started a newsletter just on AI, which was my original idea. But I saw so many people doing the same kind of stuff on AI. I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to do that. I could have started a newsletter just on being starting a business. I could have started a newsletter on content marketing. I could have started a newsletter on so many things. And a couple of those things I will start later on this year. But what I like about it is that I can, no matter where I am in the world, as long as I have internet service and a computer, I can write. I can create the music. I can create the graphics and have my newsletter set to go out, scheduled at 6 o'clock the next morning. Hear what I'm telling you. If you're listening to the sound of my voice right now and you're saying, well, how do you make money with that? It's a business. You have to work. This is why I'm doing guerrilla marketing today. This is why I'm sharing with you the things that I'm doing. I'm not just talking about stuff. These are the things that I'm actually doing. Matter of fact, when I go to Panera today, I'm going to take a picture of me sticking my thing up on the board so you guys can see I'm not playing games. The newsletter is so flexible. You don't have to be crazy like me and create a newsletter every day. That's insanity, but that's me. You can say, you know what, I'm going to create my newsletter once a week. You can say I'm going to create my newsletter every other week. Whatever the case may be, you can make money from the newsletter, right? But you got to treat it as a business. It's my business. I love doing it, but it's my business, and I can see me doing it pretty much forever. Like Good Morning Gwinnett and Gwinnett Morning Spark, I can see me doing those forever. Even with the podcast, even with the stress that I feel. And I probably would do the podcast even better if the whole thing was just focused on business and marketing and ideas. I probably would be so much better with this podcast. And I think I'm doing okay. But I feel like if I just said, you know what, Good Morning Gwinnett is going to be about helping small business thrive and grow. Please, it'd probably be off the charts by now. But anyway, if you are thinking about, okay, I want to do something. If you like to write, if you have a lot of knowledge in your head about a specific topic of a specific industry, like my husband, prime example. My husband could do a newsletter so easily on pharmaceutical manufacturing. Why? Because he's been doing it for 35 years. No, he's been doing it for, he's been doing it for 40 years. He started when he was 18 in that industry, pharmaceutical manufacturing. He could easily start a newsletter on that. And guess who would buy it? People like Merck, people like Eli Lilly, because they're in Sandoz, Osmotica, Purdue. Why do I know these? Because he's worked for at least 3 of those I just mentioned. Them and their people will read that newsletter because it's very specific to their industry. Like the thing, it's so funny. He talks to me so much about this stuff. I was telling somebody something about it, and I was like, yeah, because the spray gun don't spray right, it's going to put out too much liquid that's going to go on the tablets, and the tablets not going to form right. Then they're going to weigh too much. He was laughing because I knew that, but he talks about that stuff all the time. So when I was telling somebody about something, I'm talking like I've never worked a day in my life in pharmaceutical. But he knows if the machine is not calibrated the right way, if they weigh in at too many grams over them, there's a problem. And you got to go back and look at the problem because now some tablet. Listen, he talks about it. I listen, and then I can regurgitate. Can you imagine him putting that in a newsletter? Now here's the thing. He and I have tried to do things in his space because that's his space. And he won't buckle down and do it. He just likes doing what he do. But if you are in a space that you have acquired all of this knowledge and wisdom over years, think about starting a newsletter. It doesn't cost me I could pay $39 a month for my newsletter platform. And I'm about to increase that in the next 90 days. When I get to 15,000, I'm launching newsletter number 2. Why? Because I know it works. I don't need for mine to work for me to know it works. I know it works because there are people having a wonderful time. There's a guy, his newsletter is called Naptown, Naptown. I should be an affiliate for him, but I'm not. He does a newsletter. He lives in Annapolis, Maryland. His newsletter is about Annapolis, Maryland. I got the whole county. He has a town newsletter. He's doing $500,000 from one newsletter with one town. Let me say that one more time because somebody's listening. He does a newsletter about one town in the state where he lives. That's it. That's all he does. One time. Annapolis, Maryland. He lives in Annapolis, Maryland. The newsletter comes out every single day about I don't even know he finds the content. But he has writers. He makes $500,000 a year from his newsletter. He has a very comfortable life, I bet you. Because he's doing a newsletter, it doesn't require him to do a whole lot. He goes out in the community, people see him and stuff, and they be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" He's like almost like a local influencer. And he probably is at this point, because anytime you create media products, you become a local influencer, even if you don't want to. So I said all that to say, if you're thinking about starting a newsletter, if you're thinking about starting a side hustle, start it as a side hustle. Start a newsletter. In the description of the show, I have a link to Beehive. Yes, I'm an affiliate for Beehive because I actually like Beehive. There's a link. Go to Beehive. Now, if you need tutorials, you need questions, go to newsletterboss.club. That's our community, newsletterboss.club. I'm going to start going into the community and answering questions. So go to the community, newsletterboss.club, something I just started, to answer questions about newsletters inside of our community, because this is a great platform. Now, if you have already started a platform, I talked about community boards. This is guerrilla marketing, y'all. Putting your flyers on community boards. I'm going to put my flyer out today. It's going to have a QR code on it. The QR code is going to have, because I need people to scan it. I don't need them to have to type in nothing because they're not going to do it. I need them to take their phone out, open up the camera, scan the code, and then type in something. Because then they may do it, but they have to type in www.gwinnettmorningspark.com, and then they're not going to do that. I already know they're not. I wish it was and I'm going to make sure, I'm going to check this out. I wish it was a way for me when they scan the code, it automatically makes them a subscriber to the show. That would be awesome. And I have to figure that out. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I have to figure it out. Because then that way, I don't have to worry about them typing in nothing. So community board is a way to get your message out. Why? Because it's high engagement. It's in the community. People see it. I'm also going to put one at the gas station. So my husband loves to play the lottery. And he's friends with the people at the gas station. Right? So because they have a lottery machine. He loves the lottery. Like, it's funny because he'll go to stores like, you want something? Which store you going to? To the gas station? No, I don't want anything. I play the lottery every now and again. Like I was on a streak for a minute. I played like a $50 lottery twice. I won $100 each time. Then the third time I played, I lost. I was done. I was like, yep, done. Because to me, I'm like, yeah, that's a $50. Yeah, I'm done. Anyway, he's friends with the people at the gas station. There's a lot of traffic that comes in that gas station. I'm going to go and stick a sign up there. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to have him say, hey, can my wife put this in the window? And they're probably going to say yes, because those are his friends. He's there all the time. Some nights we go and it's like kind of like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. The owner of the station needs to go to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom because he trusts my husband to make sure nobody goes behind the counter. So my husband stand guard, that kind of stuff. That's a community partner. I'm going to stick my flyer right in the window and have people scan the code. Now, let me tell you what I'm doing to get them to scan. I have put on there for a chance to win a $50 gift card to Amazon. Yep. Subscribe to the newsletter for a chance. Didn't say you were going to be guaranteed, because somebody's going to win. It may not be you. But to be in that chance, you need to subscribe. So you need to subscribe to the show. So when I do my print stuff, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put on there, for a chance to win a $50 gift card to Amazon, subscribe to the newsletter. And when they subscribe to the newsletter, somebody's going to win every month. I'm thinking about every 2 weeks, somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to win. Because what does that do? That really gets the community engaged. I have so many great marketing ideas that I'm going to be doing. And a lot of them are very experimental. Experimental. Is that a word? I think so. A lot of them I'm going to be experimenting a lot. Community boards I'm doing today. I'm also running the ads already now. Next door, I'm going to put the flyer at the gas station. And so to me, I feel like that's going to really do it up. And then when they sign up, on the gas station and the advertising in the magazine, in the community boards, that's 4 things, right? Gas station is going to be a flyer in the window. community boards at Panera Bread, advertising in my friend's magazine, and advertising on Nextdoor. That's 4 things I'm doing. I'm going to get that 15,000 subscribers. Listen, y'all can join me. If you started your newsletter, if you're starting this weekend, even if you start one issue, jump on in here. Let's take this challenge together. Get these subscribers. Sit back and relax. No, you got to work, though. You got to work first before you can sit back and relax. So my gift is Amazon. I love Amazon. I know some people hate Amazon. I happen not to be one of them because I can pretty much get anything I want in this world on Amazon. It's the truth. It's the truth. So I'm always like, I love Amazon. I'm always on Amazon. It means nothing to me to shoot somebody a $50 gift card to an address. As long as they have an address to send it to, I'm going to send them a digital gift card because they took the time to subscribe to my newsletter. And they can share it. I'm going to set up referral programs. We'll talk about that later on because I haven't set that up yet. Maybe next week I'll talk about that because that's something I'm going to do this week with referral programs where you have a chance to win $50 when you refer somebody to the newsletter. But you got to sign up so you can be a referral partner. So go to GwinnettMorningspark.com to sign up for the newsletter. That way, when I launch the referral program, which is probably going to launch on Monday, you'll be able to sign up to become a referral partner, and you could be winning a $50 gift card. So I'm excited about that. I'm super duper excited about that. Now, let me tell y'all this. If you say, Audrey, I don't have time to start a newsletter, I think what you're doing is amazing. How can I get my business in front of your audience? Go to the website, GwinnettMorningspark.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. At the bottom of every issue is a button that says advertise. I am running a dirt cheap, and I'm talking about dirt cheap, and I know it's too cheap, a dirt cheap introduction special for $2.99 a month. Your ad will run in the newsletter every single day, Monday through Thursday, every month. That's 20 opportunities for people to see your business. Let me say that again because somebody missed it. Go to Gwinnett, that's GWINNETT, Spark, SPARK, Gwinnett Morning Spark, GwinnettMorningspark.com. Go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter. It's free. Every issue that comes out at 6 o'clock in the morning has at the very bottom, it says advertise. The advertisement right now is only $2.99. It's dirt cheap. Trust me when I tell y'all, in 90 days when I get to that 15,000, that's going to probably quadruple. I'm already, because I've been studying the market, and I know my ads are really low. But you can lock in. Like if you lock in right now, it's going to stay right there. But if you wait till I get to that 15,000 subscribers, baby, quadruple. So take advantage of me. I'm giving you the opportunity to take advantage of me right now before it gets to 15,000. And because you see what I'm saying, I'm going to get to that 15,000. I got 4 things working right now. I'm going to put the community board flyer up. I'm going to go, and I'm not going to go to one Panera. I'm going to go to every. So right where I am right now, I'm in Gwinnett County. There's a Panera in Snellville. There's a Panera on the other side of Lawrenceville, on the Lawrenceville-Swanee side, going towards Swanee. Been there a couple of times. There's a Panera on Sugarloaf Parkway where I'm going today. There are Paneras probably all over Gwinnett County. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go hit I'm going to make out some flyers. I'm going to go hit every Panera. And I'm probably going to do that this weekend. Put a flyer on every Panera board. Do you know how many? I'm trying to ask y'all, do you know how many people go into Panera? Just think about that for a second. How many people? I'm going to partner. I got another big partnership coming up. And it's a restaurant. It's 5 of those. They've already said yes. And I'll tell y'all about that next Tuesday. I'm excited about that. Listen, I ain't playing no games. I'm going to get to that 15,000 subscribers. I am going to get to that. You know why? Because I'm having a good time. But anyway, if you want to advertise before I get there, lock in that rate. Go on over to the website, subscribe. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you got a business that's global, you want to get lock in before I get to that 15,000, because I'm telling you, it's going to quadruple. The guy's not making $500,000 with cheap ad rates. He's not doing that. And I said to myself, I asked him, I sent him Instagram, how you making that kind of money with a newsletter? Well, it's per issue he's doing. He's not doing like me, a flat rate per month. He's charging big money per issue. Let me say that again. Big dollars per issue. I'm not there yet because I'm still a baby. I got 400 and something subscribers. But baby, when I get to that 15,000, yeah, them numbers going to quadruple. So check it out, GwinnettMorningspark.com. All right, listen. there's a whole article on the Good Morning Gwinnett website about all of the stuff I talked about and some stuff that I didn't talk about. You can go there after the show and so check it out. Check out everything I got there. I got a whole thing about, key takeaways, local advertising, community boards, gifts and sign up and things like that. It's broken down very well. So if you want to, the implementation tips, everything, it's really a good article. And I did that because I'm so excited about, Good Morning Gwinnett, still growing it, even though the algorithms drive me insane. I'm relaunching the Good Morning Gwinnett mobile app. Listen, your girl is having a good time over here. I don't think I've had this much fun in a minute in business, because I be stressed out all the time. But I'm having a good time right now, doing the newsletter, doing the website, doing the podcast. I'm having a good time. And the podcast is going to listen. Podcast is about to do some new stuff. So Monday, I was supposed to start this today. And I've tried this before, and I'm like, oh God, it's too much. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go live video. Probably gonna start Monday. We're supposed to start tomorrow. We're supposed to start it today. Then I said tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be Monday, so I can get my head right. I got a co-host coming on me every day, Monday through Friday. Maybe some days she won't be able to make it, but the days that she is, I'm gonna do video. So your girl is growing up, and I'm gonna stay grown. All right, I've been talking a lot, so I'm gonna end it right there. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com in about 15 minutes, and you'll be able to see the entire article about guerrilla marketing for your newsletter. I think we're in a good time. Content is not going anywhere. Content is just amazing, and people have even asked me to do their newsletters for them, and I'm like, oh Lord, do I really want to do that? And so I'm still sleeping on that. I've been sleeping on that for about 2 weeks, only because I love what I do with my newsletter. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily love what I'm going to do with theirs, And so, and for me to say yes to that, it's going to be like, do you really want to do that? Because now you've made a job kind of for yourself, because you are obligated to put out. I'm obligated to put out my own, but once I put my own out, I'm done. So people have asked me to do newsletters for them. I'm still sleeping on it, y'all. That may be an opportunity for somebody else. I'm not sure. I'm still sleeping on that opportunity right now to kind of think it through. Does it fit in with my lifestyle? Does it fit in with the lifestyle that I'm creating? I want to create this lifestyle that's happy and carefree, and I can enjoy life and travel and do all these things and not be stressed out, which a lot of times I am. And it's my fault, because I have so much stuff on my plate. So do I really want to add something else to my plate? I'm not sure yet. I'm still sleeping on it. But anyway, I'm going to go to my last song, which is called Chasing My Destiny. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring you my words of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song.
Got a fire in my soul, a dream I can't ignore. Gonna step out in this world to be something more. No more standing still, it's time to take a leap. Gotta chase my destiny, it's mine to keep. Gonna break them all, gonna shine so bright. Gonna stand tall, gonna reach new heights. Can't let fear and doubt hold me down no more. Gotta spread my wings, gotta soar. Every step I take, closer to my dream. Gonna ride this way, gonna follow the streams. Through the ups and the downs, gonna stay strong. Won't let negativity distract me for long. Gonna break them all, gonna shine so bright. Gonna stand tall, gonna reach new heights. Can't let fear and doubt hold me down no more. Gotta spread my wings, gotta soar. Every step I take, closer to my dream. Gonna ride this way, gonna follow the streams. Through the ups and the downs, gonna stay strong. Won't let negativity distract me for long. in something that I can't define. A restless hunger deep inside. Lost in shadows of my own mind, begging for release. I'm trapped in time. Tangled thoughts, twisted desires, burning fire that never dies. Searching for meaning in this chaos, but all I find are shattered dreams, a loss. Haunted by demons I can't escape. In the darkness I can't find my shape. Drawing my way through this endless abyss. Gonna break the mold, gonna shine so bright. Gonna stand tall, gonna reach new heights. Can't let fear and doubt hold me down no more. Gotta spread my wings, gotta soar. Gotta break the mold, gonna shine so bright. Gonna stand tall, gonna reach new heights. Can't let fear and doubt hold me down no more. Gotta spread my wings, gotta soar.
Let me tell y'all something. That is probably my favorite song. Like I feel like I want to go on tour and sing that song. Like when I tell y'all right now, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to success. Do you hear me? I know some people say, "Oh, you're already successful." I'm on a mission to another level of success. I feel like going on tour, and that's the main. I'm only gonna sing one song. That one, "Chasing My Destiny." That's the only song I'm gonna sing. I love that song, and it's crazy because when I produced that song, listen to me sound like a producer. Hi, when I produced that song, Suno had not changed its format yet. So that song had to be broken up into two different segments. What I like about it is the words were created in two different platforms. It was crazy. So the words were created in two different platforms. That's why the second part of the song, the words are a little bit different. I don't know. But anyway, they put it all together and made it sound amazing. And I'm like, out of all the songs I've made, and I think I made 24 at this point, this is my favorite. Chasing My Destiny is my favorite. I like the beat. I feel like you can move. I love that song. And anyway. Listen, I gotta go. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration for the day. And here goes. It says, the future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. Oh my God. That's me. Let me say it again because somebody missed it. The future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. John Scully said that, and he was right. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Somebody's listening to me right now, right? And they're saying, I think I should advertise in that Gwinnett Morning Spark newsletter. Only the people who see the possibility will go running over there to subscribe. Only the people who see the possibility. Because somebody's saying, well, will she keep doing it? Let me tell y'all, I've been doing Good Morning Gwinnett almost 6 years. December the 18th will be 6 years. I've done over almost 1,100 episodes. So if you're questioning whether or not I'm here to stay, unless God tells me otherwise, I'm here to stay. That newsletter is going to change your life. It's going to change my neighbor's life. It's going to change my life. I already know it. Know why? Because I see the possibility before it's even obvious to me and you. Some of y'all are sitting on the fence right now going, I'm going to wait. You going to wait. I'm just telling you, you're going to wait until I get to 15,000 subscribers. And that $2.99 that you were supposed to be paying for every month is going to become $14.99. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it REAL. I'm in good spirits today. Can you tell in my voice? You know why? Because I'm excited about the future. I can see the future of this. I can see this becoming something so major in my life. I see it. because I get up every day and I'm inspired to do it. I get to play music. I get to make music. I don't care what the voice sounds like. Somebody said, well, it doesn't sound like a black person. I don't care what it sounds like. It's the message in the music that I'm happy about. I don't care what voice is singing. It's the message in the music. It's the message in the music. That's when I come up with the title to a song, I'm not thinking about the voice that's going to sing it. I'm thinking about the beats and the message in the music. That's why I love Chasing My Destiny. When I created the words for that song and put it into the thing, listen, I was like, yes, I love it. So I see the possibilities of where this is going. I want you to take a moment today. It's a beautiful day. No matter where you are in the world, no matter if it's raining or not, no matter if it's cold or not, if you hear my voice, it's a beautiful day. You know why? Because you were able to get up this morning, hear my voice, and then you hear it on a device, and I'm somewhere on the other side of the world. That's why it's a beautiful day. You may not even realize it was a beautiful day until this very moment. It is a beautiful day. I want you to take a minute and think about what you want in life. I want you to take a minute and think about the lifestyle you want. I want you to take a minute and think about the freedom that you want. I want you to see the possibilities before they become obvious. But you got to stop for a second. Take some time. Take some time. It's going to shine so bright. Take some time. Yes, that's my song. Take a minute. And here's the thing. When I'm telling y'all I'm all in, I'm all in. I will be running around Gwinnett County, passing out flyers, postcards, business cards, talking. I might even go on a little musical tour with all the music I've made. I may pick my 5 songs because we got concerts all over the place. I may pick my 5 songs and be on the concert stage. Listen, your girl may be about to do. I don't know how to sing that well, though. I don't know how to sing that well. Well, I feel like I can get on stage and sing. I've heard some people that can sing. But I might be able to, stand at the local bar somewhere and sing my song. Listen, I'm not playing any games with y'all. Don't be surprised if y'all see me with a video singing my song. And country music right now is going bananas for black folk. This is young girl. I don't even know her name, but her voice is real authentically country. And her songs are fire. I can't think of her name. I think I've heard 3 or 4 of her songs. Her songs are fire. I'm like, wait a minute. I might have to make a country song next. Like, because country is hot. Black folks is loving country. Let me tell you one quick thing before I go. I went to St. Lucia some years ago, and I was at a radio station. They were interviewing me on the radio station, and they weren't playing anything but country music. I said, St. Lucia, the island is predominantly black. So I said to them, why do you guys listen to country music? They said, that's what we grew up on. I'm like, really? So they love country music in St. Lucia. I thought that was the weirdest thing ever. Like, they listened to, it was country music, and I'm like, listen, because here's the thing. We didn't grow up on country music. I grew up on rap. And that's another funny thing. People my age, so I'm a Gen Xer, but rap started like in the boomer age with Sugar Hill Gang. And then they grew up a little bit by the time it got to my generation. And so I grew up on rap, so I still like rap and R&B to this day. They grew up on country. So country is what they listen to, country radio station. I'm like, wow. So that was different. But I said all that to say, country music right now is hot. It's fire, especially in the black communities. It's catching on, like, because we didn't know we liked country like that until Shabuzi came out with his song, like, Tipsy at the Bar. Yeah, I'll be in the house, be singing that song. And then this young girl, I don't know her name, but her songs are fire. I'm like, I love, because it's the message in the song. Y'all missing, music is about messaging. I don't care what the voice sounds like. I've listened to, like, when Kenny Rogers was out, Islands in the Stream, him and Dolly Parton, I knew every word. Lady, love Lady. Kenny Rogers. I used to love Kenny Rogers. Michael McDonald. I like music because it's the message in the music. The Bee Gees, forget about it. Not country, but music. So I said all that to say, what's possible for you today? Because the possibilities are there. But you got to believe in the possibilities like right now. You can't wait till they become obvious where you can see them. You got to believe like right now. All right, I know that was a long closing, but I felt like somebody needed to hear that today. I really did. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, go to GwinnettMorningspark.com to subscribe to the newsletter. Also, go to GoodMorningGwinnett.com to listen to past episodes of this show. And also, subscribe to the show. Like, if you enjoyed this episode, I really enjoyed talking to y'all today. Not that I don't every day, but today is something special. I don't know why. Maybe it's the universe. Maybe it's the stars. I don't know. I just feel different today. Different than I felt yesterday in a good way. All right? Subscribe to the show, like the show, share the show. Also, be sure to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Good Morning Gwinnett. All right. Thanks again. I'll be back again tomorrow. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all. Whoops, I forgot to hit the button. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.